Hello there. Hopefully that's angled right. I don't know. I'm gonna set a 30-minute timer because that is when I run out of what's it called? Storage. Let me just see if it's recording. It indeed seems to be. Right. Recently, you can probably see me. Last time I made a video was the 20th? So, let's go from there. Luckily, I wrote everything down so I couldn't forget. But I haven't made one of these for ages. On Friday the 20th of June, the last day I recorded the video, Hugh came over. This is the day we binged a lot of that comedy show. Oh, Last One Laughing UK. And I don't think we did anything else. So that was that day. The next day, Saturday 21st of June, I was at Mother's, watched the K-pop film that came out on Netflix, then went to Dad's and watched the prequel Hunger Games film with him. Sunday, 22nd of June, woke up at Dad's, bought Kindergarten 3, good game, because I like the other two, so I didn't pirate it. Got driven to Mother's, and then Hugh came over. We didn't really do a lot, and I ended up cleaning my room, because I needed to, and he watched this shitty Nicolas Cage surfer film. Next day, Monday 23rd of June, I went to Madeline's and watched Mad God. Not much else to say about that day. Tuesday 24th of June, got picked up by Alan from Hugh's, because me, Hugh, Alan and Zeke went to Cineworld. Alan is Zeke's dad. Went to Cineworld, watched 28 Years Later. It was good, I really liked it. It's quite funny because there's such a divide between people on the ending scene. I liked it. Some people hate it, some people love it. I liked it. After that, I went to a job interview on the pier, which wasn't really a job interview. They were just like, what's your name? Is it easy to get here? Brilliant, your induction is next week, and then you'll have a trial day. And it's like, oh, okay. Also, as I was leaving the cinema, I forgot my headphones on the seat, so Alan brought me them. And then, I think they had to, get somewhere, so they, waited while I pissed. Even though I was leaving them anyway to go to the pier, so I don't know why I made them wait, but I'm stupid. Then, after the job interview, walked to Dad's and watched the film Kids, lots of HIV and that. Well, not HIV. Yeah, HIV. I'm an idiot, I was going to say AIDS, but no, it was HIV. Next day, Wednesday the 25th of June. Don't know why I say of June every time. Got driven to Madeline's from Father's, watched the Death Note live action series and the last film, which barely anyone knows about, even real fans. Because I was looking up online, where to watch it, and, even, actual fans of the anime were like, what is this? I've never heard of it. Thursday the 26th, I didn't do a lot, was meant to clean room, but barely did, and forgot to get electric. Oh yeah, because I walked back to Mum's from Madeline's, I just didn't really do anything. Next day, Friday the 27th of June, I got the electric. Oh yeah, Hugh came over. Watched Home on the Range while I ate some tortellini, then walked to the shop, got electric, went home, put it in, went to town, went around random shops because the Imaginarium was shut, and it was cool because we just went in tons of shops we'd never been in before, this one plant shop, and some shops are really funny, Maxi Saber's the most random shit ever. Here's what happens when you walk in. You look to your right, and there's a blue curly wig. And then you go to your left, and it's just canned food. And then you turn the corner from the canned food, and there's shitty, sexy polyester Halloween outfits. And then more food, and then a rack of belts. It's amazing. It's an experience. Was the last thing I was going to say. On the day that I started making that video, my battery died, and then I charged And Zeke came over and shit, but I'll get to that in a while. This is recording. Yes, it is. Isn't that wonderful? Oh god, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, just talked about going to town, didn't I? Did I get... Nah, I think it was earlier than that I went to town with Hugh one time and saw a new incense shop I've never seen before and got some incense. Patchouli and pyramids, somehow. The same day as all the other stuff I just said, saw this random kid while we were sitting down on a bench and he was walking home with a shirt with tons of names signed on it because he'd obviously had his leavers thing. We'd already done ours like the week before, but I still had all the pens in my bag, so oh, pardon me. I asked him if I could sign his shirt and he said I could, and then he walked off. And then we started walking home, saw him again because we kind of like, this is how it went, like we went like this and he went like that. I have no idea if that was on screen or not. Let's try it again. We went like this, he went like that. So we saw each other again. And then I said I never actually found out your name, and then he said it was Josh. He already knew my name because I put it on his shirt. I don't think we really did anything when we got home. That might have been the day that Hugh just went home on his own, but I don't know. Next day, Saturday the 28th of June, it says, not a lot, cleaned room and watched Infinity Train. Infinity Train was really good. I'm sad I watched it so fast, because I really liked it. It's the exact kind of show I like. Like, my favourite type of show is something that's like, it's kind of dark, but it's also kind of not. You know? Like, Infinity Train has fucked up moments, but still a kids' show. Same as Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Bee and Puppy Cat. And that's like my favourite kind of thing. Bee and Puppy Cat is less fucked up, but it's also less for kids. So, that's weird. That day I also watched Dear Zachary with Mother. Sunday the 29th of June, on the way to Madeline's there was activities happening in Baytree, so there were quite a few cars and people to scoot around on my amazing electric scooter that I look so cool on when I'm going to Madeline's. And we watched Squid Game. So yeah. Monday the 30th of June, was at Mother's, then got bus to town, walked around a while, and then went to Pier for induction. Yeah, because I kind of arrived a bit early, so I just kind of went to Kex and stuff. Tommy was there, which was quite funny. And we had to do this test while watching this video on like fire safety and general health and safety. And we were just kind of copying answers off each other if we missed one. And then we got, like, we walked around the pier, which is epic, and then walked along the prom home with this random other kid that went. And it was really fucking boring, if I'm honest. His favourite films, action films, and I was like, I'm bored of small talk. What keeps you awake at night because you did something really awkward? And he's like, oh, nothing really. Aren't you fucking interesting? That same day I watched I Just Didn't Do It with Dad. Tuesday, the 1st of July. Woke up at Father's, played Celeste, and finished level I'd been doing for months. That is Chapter 7 Seaside. It took me fucking forever. Then at 2, went to Mother's, got ready and watched Over the Garden Wall. Got ready for prom. Then Mother drove me to Madeline's. I ate some buffet food that was there and took crappy photos. There's only one photo I like, and that's the one where I didn't know Mum was taking a photo, and it's my genuine face where I wasn't that happy. Then we left with a professional car, because Madeline's mum really went over the top, like, massively. She had Madeline's nails and hair and makeup and a fancy expensive dress and expensive car, decorations for the house and a buffet. I just had to get a crappy suit. This prom, I expected it to be shit, and it was. That's not because it's like, oh, we've gone in with a negative mindset. No, I was kind of like, oh, it might be alright. And it started out alright, and it just got worse. Lady in the car said there was a thing on the radio about Aaron Taylor Johnson, so I was saying to Madeline and Imogen, oh yeah, Imogen was there. I don't mind Imogen's mum, but I just don't like Imogen at all. But I did find out recently that Madeline only texts her like weekly, so that's nice. Makes me happier, because I'm a jealous little bastard and I don't like Imogen. I was saying to them that Aaron Taylor Johnson's wife is like 20 years older than him. And then the lady driving the car said that she drove him around for ages and he was a horrible man. But that David Tennant is really nice, as expected. And the same with Tom Holland, he's really nice, as expected. Got to prom. As I stood outside, I just stood with Mr. Archer. Miss Wadley was there because I just wanted to be with them instead of with my actual friends. So yeah, that's cool. I had so many pisses that day. Right, so first I had a piss, then stood outside, talked to Mr. Seymour and Maisie was there a bit. Then walked inside with Hugh and Zeke, sat down at some table, so said some shit, Mr. Summers. Then there was like a buffet, got some food, and they took it off our table too quickly because I stood up and moved away. I was still eating that. And I drank a lot of water. It's like, it was just shitty DJ music. Like, look, it's Wonderwall that everybody fucking sings the lyrics to and you fucking hate it. Like, I'm fine with, like, concerts, and I love stage shows, and I want to be on the stage, but it's just really not my type of thing. I just fucking hate it. Like, in the outside area, you'd try to go there, and then it would be as annoying as the inside. It wasn't very relaxing. Also, like, everyone was smoking and vaping outside, and the teachers just didn't do anything. I mean, I guess, like, what are they gonna do? They're not your teachers anymore. But, like, still, what the fuck? And then Madeline just mostly spent the night with Imogen, and I was a jealous little bastard the whole time. It just wasn't very enjoyable. I was really tired, and I didn't want to be there. It was alright for, like, 2 hours. Just fucking around. But I just got really shit really quick. Then got driven home by Madeline's dad and stepmom. They seemed pretty alright. I'm sad I didn't talk to them more, but I was, like, actually dead. So, yeah. Stepmom also got us drinks, which is nice. She got me a drink. And as her dad is probably, like, the most unattractive man I've ever seen. It's really impressive that he's had 4 kids. Very impressive. And he doesn't really seem that cool either. Like, he collects Funko Pops, so. On the way back, Dad got the wrong way, even though he said he was like a delivery driver in Weston, which is quite funny. And then as we continued on, Madeline's stepmom put the thing into Google Maps, and I was like, oh, you've put Milton Road, not Milton Brow. And she was like, yeah, but it'll reroute. And I was thinking, that's not how that works. But I don't give a fuck. We'll get there. When we get there, I'm really tired. And then her dad was like, yeah, you've put the wrong place. That's road, not brow. We gotta go up here. So yeah, that was prom. I didn't like it. Not for me. Wednesday the 2nd of July. I did nothing all day. Brushed my teeth at 2 p.m. Went downstairs for the first time at 5 p.m. Watched a lot of Bee and Puppycat, which makes me happy as I feel like if I didn't, I would have had one of those slumpy, depressed days. Thank you, past Ethan, for writing that. Thursday, the 3rd of July. Went to Madeline's, almost killed myself by a car outside. That's hyperbole. I just kind of went behind it, and then it kind of started reversing. It was whatever. And then the lady in the car made a noise like, ah! But it's like, it's fine. Didn't do a lot. Did have my head between her thighs, which was fun. Not eating her out. Not that, you filthy fucks. Just kind of like, having my head there. Facing the same direction, like, that she's facing. So it's kind of like, towards her. Watched last Squid Game, pretty sure. Hugged and watched Rick and Morty for some reason. Friday the 4th of July. Woke up at Mother's, didn't do a lot, ate lunch, got picked up by Dad, and then just played on PC and watched the film Control. I think I also finished Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken that day. A film which is fucking awful. It was terrible. Saturday, 5th of July. Didn't do a lot, but did watch a lot of films, which were Fallen Angels, Kiki's Delivery Service, and Totoro. Sunday the 6th of July. Went to Bristol with Dad. There was this disabled girl on the bus who was quiet at the start but started making noise later on. And there was also this other disabled guy behind me and he was making like a mixture of zombie and Mongolian throat singing noises. We went to a Taco Bell first. Had a 7-layer burrito. Then went to art shop, got Notebook, and I thought there was a bigger one. I thought it was like a bigger size that I got Madeline. But then when I went to Madeline's like the next day or day after or whatever, I compared it to hers and it was the same size. But I did draw in the book later. Let me get it so I can actually show you my drawings. I think I just pressed them. Did I press? Oh no, I didn't. Well, I did, but it doesn't matter. Right. A bit close? Fucking hell. That's the first one I drew. Now, why doesn't this camera focus? I didn't mean to pause the video, but at least now it's a little more focused. On the left side, I started drawing with highlighters to see how it'd look, and then the right side was pencil to see how it'd look. They both look awful. And then on the inside, I just did shading, which looked alright. And then, as you can see, I just fucking gave up on the hands. So yeah, that was that day. I bet you it won't focus on me now. Is it focused on me? Next day, Monday the 7th of July. In the morning, I was at Dad's and I drew some. Dad gave me his sharpener. This really nice German one. And then went to Madeline's and heavily struggled finding something to watch. So I drew and we chatted some shit. But not a lot. Hugged and watched small amounts of Try Hards. And somehow that was it. We watched like one episode of Try Hards.
I have no idea how. And then the walk home was more chill, because no one was at home to moan at me because Mum was on holiday. And I finally took the bag from Madeline's I've been meaning to take for ages. And I stroked a cat I sometimes see on the way back. It's like by the train tracks, but because I stroked him, he followed me down the path. And then when we came out to the area where all the foxes are, well, there's like 4 foxes that hang around there, I told them that if they hurt the cat, I would fucking kill them. But for some reason, they just seemed really chill with the cat. It was cool. Next day, Tuesday the 8th of July, I didn't do a lot. I did a lot of washing and ate stuff and took thing my mother wanted to deliver to delivery thing at a shop. I walked there in pyjama trousers like a cretin because all my trousers were in the wash, and then I realised both me and everyone around me doesn't care at all.
Hello, Ethan. I'm starting this one with a bit of a motivational message. Oh, I didn't knock the door this time. Which is nobody cares what you do. Because, like, currently, I'm going to shop some pyjama bottoms because all my other clothes are in the wash, and I was thinking, like, oh, that's disgusting, that's horrible, like, that's so chabby and something, but, like, fully do I care? I'll be dead someday. Who honestly gives a fuck? So, yeah, live life like that.
I made my shoelaces pink and yellow that day, before I left actually. I saw Inge and I was so happy to see him because I hadn't seen him for like 7 weeks. Because it was like May 19th the last time I saw him. Like, I thought he'd, like, been hit by a car or something. Like, you don't know. It might have happened. He had, like, a slight scab on his mouth. But, I don't know if it was related to that. But, yeah. Then went to Father's and watched The Wind Rises, which was really good. It's funny because as I was starting to walk to the place to deliver the thing, um, Dad was in his car, and I got in, and then I was like, wait, no. If you drive me there, it'll probably actually be slower. So I got out again and then walked. So yeah. I think I stroked another cat on the way back, but I don't know if I did. Wednesday the 9th of July. For some reason the font has changed much smaller. I don't think I did anything. I played some Celeste, watched Whisper of the Heart, and drew, and I think that's basically it. Drawing I did that day. What? Have I dated this all wrong? I think I've dated all my drawings wrong. No, I dated one of them wrong because I'm an idiot. I forgot to say, this is the one that I drew when I was at Madeline's. Well, finished at Madeline's. I was already drawing some. I accidentally put this as the 9th and it's meant to be the 7th. This one's the one I did on the 9th. It's violet. As you can see, they're all being puppy cat. Oh, this one's long. I texted all of this to Madeline, because I knew that I'd have to write it down anyway, for diary things. So, I guess I have it prepared. Thursday, the 10th of July. Woke up, laid in bed a while, and then had a shower. Went downstairs and ate porridge Father made like usual. Did stuff on computer and played Animal Well until Zeke appeared at like 10 to 1. I got to a checkpoint in Animal Well, and then got my bag and left to go to town. We just kind of walked around, went a maxi save, which has an experience. Which is an experience. Tried to smell this thing that said like coconut flavouring, like, like vanilla extract. And the guy over the tannoy, the intercom over the speaker thing was like, don't put your mouth to the products. I was just smelling it. I'm not licking your, extract bottles. Then I just looked around a bit more, and I got 5 different incenses. There was like cinnamon, dark cinnamon, sunrise, celestial, which I wanted, and then some other one. Oh, rainforest. They were pretty cheap in there. And then the guy was jokingly like, "Oh, what were you doing?" And it's like, "Oh, I was just smelling it." And he was like, "Oh, but don't put your mouth to it because people wouldn't want to buy it." And I was like, "Yeah, alright." But he was quite joking. Also, I have this candle that I really like. It's a Christmas smelling one, which is the best type of candle. That wasn't related. I didn't buy that though. I just have that. I took it from the lounge because my mum used it. Obviously, it was old because it's Christmas. Um. Went to other shops. Went to MT Games and then Imaginarium. And on the way back, I saw Madeline. I saw her through barbershop window. She was just sat in some barbershop. And she said that she saw me as I was going to Imaginarium. Well, she texted me that. She didn't tell me in the moment. I've got a spot on my ear that's forming again. They do that sometimes, but they're never poppable ones. It's so annoying. We went to Leave Town, and then I remembered why we went there in the first place, which was getting Ovaltine. So I went to Tesco, got Ovaltine, and they had tons of Dr Pepper Cherry Crush, which it's meant to be limited edition, but it's still there. Fucking focus. Why is there not a focus feature on this absolute piece of wank? Does this focus? Okay, so I've got to be that. Dr Pepper Cherry Crush. So I got 4 bottles of that. Started carrying it, and then tried to leave town again, and then remembered another reason I went there, which was to check the shop. What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Some other spiritual shop, but it's meant to be closing down. No one open. And I looked on the door, and the opening hours are 11 to 5, which is okay. But only on Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's really weird. So that's normal. And then actually left, went home, played on computer a bit, because for some reason Zeke's just fine with watching people play games. I'd go crazy. He went home, I didn't do a lot, ate dinner and watched Boy and the Heron with father, drew, and learned about goth stuff from videos. Oh yeah, also Zeke got one of those Asian marble ball drinks. This is the drawing I did that day. I decided to think more about the enjoyment of doing it than, getting it accurate. Which I think is a good way to do it. Friday the 11th of July. Woke up at Dad's, played Animal Well a bit, and then walked to the pier. Arriving at 12. Went in the cafe area to ask for Liz, who wasn't in. And then I was taunted with happiness because there was these 3 girls and they were laughing and smiling, serving food to old ladies, and it looks really easy because oh, I gotta get you a coffee, press a button, it's done. Just gotta give you a sandwich. And then I was ripped from the joy and put in the fish and chip place, where I was just kind of made to figure shit out on my own without really knowing. I was given an apron because I didn't have any shirts. Well, the girl didn't have the code to get the shirts, which is lovely. Very helpful. So, at one point, the main lady... Oh yeah, they did make me wash my hands, by the way. Bad establishment. She was like, oh, get a curry sauce. And I was like, okay, gotta figure out what to put this on. So I gave her the curry sauce, and then the other lad was like, oh, there's no lid on it. So then he put a lid on it, but it's I hadn't been told to do that. I won't just know. Never done it before. Served food. Used till. took some food to this other place, because you can order food from, like, the bar next door. Like, don't be a lazy bastard, just walk over. What else? Cleaned trays. Cleared tables. Fucking clear your shit off a table. When you're in something like a McDonald's or a fish and chip shop, clean your shit off the table. I do every time, because I always think, oh, well, it's just some lad who's, he's probably like my age, trying to earn minimum wage, and he's already got a hard enough job, so I'll just clean this for him. It'll take me like a second. Whereas he's got to do it a million times. And I've always had that mindset forever. Like, I always take the glasses back whenever you drink something. But, now I'm on the other end of that. And it's funny because I love all the people like me that take their shit back. And I fucking hate all the people that don't. You can all get fucked. Oh, but it's your job. Have some fucking decency. We're all still people. Don't be a dick. It takes you like 10 seconds. Imagine that I've got to do that while I've got someone else lined up to clean up. And I've got to clear another table and another table. Just save me some time. Don't be a knob. Also, you should, set a better example, not only for yourself, but like, if you have kids, because usually they have kids in those places. You're just teaching your kids to be dickheads. Oh yeah, cleaned the floor, that was fun. What else? Someone left £1 on a chair, so took that. There was this old guy, who was quite nice. He put his tray back. Well done him. With his wife, or partner. And he said that while pushing a bin with his cane, the end of it came off, so I pulled out the bin bag and showed it to him, and I was looking, and I couldn't see anything, shook it a bit, couldn't see the end of it, and he was like, oh well, it's gone, whatever. At one point I looked at the clock and it was only an hour and 20 minutes into this 4-hour shift, and I was like, fucking hell, how's it only been an hour and 20 minutes? And then at 2 hours and 20 minutes they just let me go, because there was no business anymore, because it was lunch rush, had ended. As I was grabbing my bag from the stock room, I grabbed a Lipton peach iced tea. Is it stealing? Maybe, but also I wasn't paid for any of that work. So really they owe me about, 7 peach Lipton iced teas. There was no cameras in there, and I thought, no one's looking at me, I'll just fucking have it. I wanted one. Went home to Dad's, and then went to Proper Job. And got hairbands exactly for £1, because my hair was hot. And then watched Little Women and Kubo and the Two Strings, which is cool. I forgot to write about yesterday, that's weird. Saturday the 12th of July, went to Epic Madeline's house, and nearly constantly gave overbearing affection, as I knew I would miss her, because she's going away on holiday for 10 days to Turkey. Watched James and the Giant Peach and Zero Day. On the way home, I saw the most people I've ever seen walking home, because it was 11 at night, and it was 10 people walking and a few cars. There was no alley track cat that day. Also, you know what, I'll say it as I say yesterday. Yesterday, I can't remember, because I haven't written this one down. Well, I woke up here, went downstairs, watched Stuart Lee bollocks with my mother, went to Nan's. That was thoroughly exciting. She's still mad. It's funny, because at one point Mum went shopping to go buy Nan shit that she wanted. And I didn't really want to talk that day, I didn't feel like it. She just talked the whole time for me, basically. I didn't say anything. Barely. She just chatted the whole time, the whole half an hour that Mum was gone. Well, maybe 20 minutes, whatever. But it'd be the slightest thing ever. It'd be blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Yeah? Yeah. yeah, blah 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 blah. It was great. I didn't have to do any work. Like at one point she finished a topic, and then without even saying anything, she asked herself what a question, so she could keep talking. It was quite funny. Blah 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 blah. Where are other cool places I've been? Blah 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 blah. It's quite funny. Um, Went home for a bit. I started to draw. I was drawing the Alice in Wonderland from Habromania. Didn't go very far, and then Mum took me to Clean Haywood, which I did not enjoy very much. But she said she'll buy me a laptop, which is awesome. Not because of that, she's gonna buy me one anyway. But it's like she said I probably should because she's gonna buy me a laptop. Also, I don't know if Habromania will be good because it hasn't come out yet. I hope it is. So I might have drawn a character to a game that I'll never play. Got home and then we played Monopoly. She gave me 2 cans of Thatchers, but they were regular can size like that. They weren't like the tall ones. It was weird. My candle's dying. I've seen things on how to make them into another candle though. You gotta like put the jar in a pot of hot water so all the wax melts to the bottom, and then you do that with multiple candles, and then you put a birthday candle in the middle to get the wick back. 17 minutes. 17 minutes for me recording, not you, because there's been cuts. I think that was all of yesterday, if I'm honest. But also Madeline, for some reason, Maisie, Anthony, and they also arranged with this other random kid Anthony's friends with called Tristan. Those 3 arranged to go to town at like 5 on a Sunday, when everything's shut, to go to Casper's. For some reason. But like you can't really spend more than an hour in there. So like... And she said she thought it'd be weird and that she'd be really dead. So I said to tell me what it's like at some point, but she hasn't yet. Because today she's going on holiday. She texts me like 7:30 in the morning that she's going to the airport. Sometimes she just won't text me for a whole day and it's just really depressing. Because like, she didn't yesterday. She probably won't today. It's really sad. I actually lost my 16GB SD card. And I thought I'd lost tons of footage to videos, like 2 different videos, the 17th and the 20th, and I was like, fuck, it's gone forever and I've got to write everything down to remember what I've done. It turns out I had the videos already on my laptop for some reason. But it made me start writing down what I did, and I didn't feel like making a video for ages, so it's very helpful that I've written everything down. That's cool. Yay! I literally think that's all. I don't have anything witty, or smart, or transformative to say, or any profound ideas. That's it. Some point I want to make a video that's like kind of motivational, but it's like just the fact that no one cares, so do anything you want. Yeah. Life's pretty boring now because I don't actually have anything to do, so I'm gonna start drawing more and shit. So, yeah, that is all. Bye.